See, we've got the bed back there in couch mode, but I need to get these down. And before I can even start to convert her this time, oh, I'm so embarrassed to even show you this. Okay, don't judge me. Look at how dirty she's gotten. I've got little bungees, clips, my little fake glasses from the eye doctor, socks, full of receipts and tissues. I spilled coffee down in there that I haven't even cleaned out yet. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm going to keep this in here because it's going to hold me accountable to never be like this again. Let's get this looking a little better first, shall we? Okay, Tara, you're looking much better, girl. All right, she's looking much better. Got rid of all the clutter, reorganized the dash, put a fresh coaster in. Gave everything a good wipe down and vacuum. I've got my preventative sand rug in. I'm going to put one over there for Addie too. All right, now we can get to the meat and potatoes. Hi there, friends. As some of you may know, I just recently started car camping with my daughter instead of, I don't know why I pointed back there. She's not back there right now. Instead of my normal solo car camping trips that I'm used to taking here in the back of my 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan, my Taravan. And while I actually have 5 awesome one-person layouts now, by the way, I'm going to plug myself here. That didn't sound right. But anyways, go to my playlist for tours or setups when you're done with this video if you want to see my other solo setups, because I actually like every single one of them and one of them might work for you. But as far as this 2-person setup, I didn't really have time to get creative and try different things. I kind of just had to go with what I thought would be the easiest, most sensible, still functional setup for the time being, and just kind of full send it and see how it went for our first trip. We had a blast. I enjoyed myself. My daughter confirmed that she had a good time and did want to keep doing it, so definitely a success. But with that being said, I also definitely noticed a few things that needed tweaking or moving around a bit to make them more functional, more convenient, and less of a hassle when it came time to convert everything from day mode into evening mode or couch mode like it is now as I'm doing all the bedding and stuff getting ready for the trip, into bed mode when it's time to go to sleep at night. So now that we have it clean up here, because as you saw in the intro, she was quite a disaster, we are ready to work on the back and I can show you the kind of tweaks that I've been making. So let's go. Also, before I forget, I know I mentioned my playlist for my previous setups, but I wanted to bring up the fact that I have curated quite a few playlists now for a variety of topics, whether it be Florida day trips you want to take, my adventures in the mountains for fall, Georgia destinations, South Carolina destinations, all of my Florida hikes, all of the campgrounds I've stayed at. I have all different categories that, you know, may or may not interest you. So based on your specific needs and interests, feel free to check out any of those playlists. Or if you can think of another playlist you'd like me to compile of my existing videos that would be helpful as a reference guide, let me know. I do have one that's all about just getting started if you're new to camping, that focuses on like lighting, different kinds of window treatments, the whole shebang. So check those out. But I'm done rambling about myself now. Let's get to work on making Tara more workable. You can see when I have the hatch open, I've scooted the mattress all the way to the very, very back because I found on our last camping trip it was a really big hassle to transfer the stuff that was here while we were driving up to the front where we wanted it to have access to it on the floor there so that it wasn't on the mattress at night. So I think I have a solution for that, but we're gonna find out. Right, now I just have to give the back a quick cleaning too, and then I can put down the flooring and start doing my tweaks. And the thunder in the background, it's decided to storm here in Florida every day this week. So I'm thinking I'll put the fridge here like I did in my favorite one-person setup, because I really like it in this location. It seems to not get to the heat as much, so it doesn't turn on as much. It's more efficient. So we're going to stick with the fridge there. I think I'm going to put, if you remember my little hamper of things, like towels, bedding, my hammock, stuff like that. I think I'm going to put that in between since it can smush. And then I think over there I'm going to stack my 2 totes that I did have stacked behind the bed originally. So let's see if that works, shall we? Alright, so now you can see we've got the fridge right here where I wanted it. And then over there we've got the storage tubs. I went ahead and put my one of my furs over top of that, and my cutting board. And I am just going to smush the little hamper here in between the two. I think that'll kind of tie everything in together nice and tight there. So far I'm really liking it. There's still a ton of space. Let me show you. So you can see there's still a ton of space. I still have access to everything I need. In the bed and couch mode being way back there, you have like this entire area open. So I think that'll give us both a lot more room to maneuver around in, especially if we get stuck in a rainstorm and have to be trapped in the van for a while. And my plan now is, because of the fact that I've pushed it all the way back, this initially was all stuff behind the bed. So in theory now, when I pull it out, it should just butt up pretty close to this. I've got to make sure that the bed isn't too close up against this fan, because I don't want that to make it hot or block it. But aside from that, you can kind of see what we're working with here. All right, let's finish it up. Let's climb on in. Tell me what you think. Over here we've got our phone stand, aka to watch TV at night. Got our book selection, our ambiance, reading light way there in the back. This light will probably move over to that hook, since I have this one over here if I need brightness. Got my battery bank there powering the lights. That's where I'll keep my Jackery charger in, so that anytime the engine is on, it's charging my Jackery, which will be powering my fridge. I've got all my towels, bedding, beach stuff, beach blankets, you name it, all that kind of stuff in here, even a hammock. And then that is my entire kitchen and garage. If you want to know what's in here and how much I really pared it down and minimized it from what I normally bring, stay tuned to the next video, because I'm going to be giving you a complete breakdown of how I was able to simplify and minimize all my storage. So now I've just got to load in a few last minute details, some jammies, etc., and we are good to hit the road. That means all there is to do is for me to bring this back into home base, load it up with food after I go on my grocery run, and wait until we're ready to leave to put it back in and get it plugged up. And just bring the last few odds and ends in, like my power station, snacks, those kind of things. So what did we think? Do we think this is going to work better with these tweaks than the last trip? If not, I do have one more idea on standby, but I really feel good about this one. I think this is going to be it. What do you think? Do you like the other layout better? Do you think this one's going to work better? I'd love to hear from you below. And make sure you stay tuned for the next video to see what is in here and here and how I was able to downsize all my extensive storage into just those 2 totes in the hamper.